Hey everyone, give me a minute, let me get set up. I always like to set up chat after I've started because sometimes if I try to do it um, before or like right at the start, it will not work. Like it won't let me pull it up or it'll say that I'm not live or something crazy like that. So, okay. So, let's see. Where do we start? Where do we start? We're going to paint an artist trading card today. I haven't cleaned off my desk. So, really, all that's around me is my acrylic paint pens and some coloring books over here. But my desk is a mess. I haven't cleaned it. And yeah, I really don't have an excuse for why I haven't cleaned it, honestly. I guess I can say I've just not been, I don't know. I mean, it's not dirty, it's just a lot of things, and I need to kind of reorganize again. So I'll probably do that Sunday. We'll see. And I'm thinking, okay, so I want to do a color along, but I don't want to do a long one because what I feel like is going to happen is if I start a color along, my Kirby book's going to come this month. And I know my UK version is coming at the end of the month, but the American version supposedly is coming on the 15th or the 16th, and it's already the 6th. And I don't want to start a color along and then we don't finish it because I know I want to do one in Kirby's new book. So I don't really want to start one yet. Um, I was like going through my books and trying to pick an easy one, but I knew I wanted to do either a Kirby, a mythographic one, or a Joanna one, and they're all super detailed. So I don't think I'm going to be able to start and finish one, unfortunately. So, really, what I've just been doing then, because I was going to color this one, this is the one that I had picked out, and um, I wanted to do this one, but maybe just start it on my own and not really do it as a color along, but just something that I'm doing on the live with you guys, or I could record some videos, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna do it like on a live with you guys, and whatever we finish, we finish. Whatever we don't, we don't. We'll get back to it, is what I'm thinking. Um, I haven't been doing too much coloring because I've been trying to get the coloring pages in order. I've been making trading cards and doing a lot of like art stuff. So there is that. I haven't even started my Sweet Shop coloring page. We have a buddy color with that. I haven't even so much as started that. I think we're doing it for the month though. And really, I'm just gonna be using alcohol markers and pencil most likely. I might jazz it up with some stickles or something. But I'm not really sure what colors I want to do just yet. I don't want it to be like bright. I kind of want it to be like old vintage colors. So I haven't quite pulled the colors together for this one yet, but it is on my desk. I have it here. I'm gonna go through um, my color palette catalog, or whatever that thing is called, and see. Um, Hi, Marcus. I'm gonna go through there and see which what palette I want to use, cause like how they have like the vintage colors, that's kind of what I want to go with, but I don't want it to look too kind of dried out. I do want some reds, some yellows, uh maybe a little bit of brown, maybe some blues, but we'll see. Haven't so much as even touched it, but I have the month, so it's okay. And then for this one, I didn't want, originally I was going to make them like flamingos, but I think I'm going to pick a different color. I kind of wanted to do blue or purple for the birds. I know that much. And then I know I wanted the sky to be kind of yellow. So, or like maybe an orange, like an orange going into a yellow. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know I want these birds to be blue or purple. Um, that's about as far as I've got for that. I haven't started it yet. I was gonna pick a palette for it, but I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it, and I'll probably base it with alcohol markers and then go over it with some pencil. That's what I'm thinking. Again, my desk is a mess, so I can't even really get to my alcohol markers. They're there. I just have like a bunch of stuff blocking them. But I was thinking maybe doing some Neocolor 2s for the sky, but I think I'm just going to do alcohol marker and pencil for this page. I did want to do some metallics on like the little, there's some coral and some little weird rocks and whatever that is. Just some random sea stuff, like there's an urchin. So I wanted to do like some metallics on some of that stuff. Taylor! Taylor, I'm ready for my rehab. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so I want to do that. I have my marker swatch sheet here, and for the birds, I don't know, I was really thinking, I think maybe I should do the sky first, because I'm really feeling like a purple for these birds. I might do the birds in just pencil. I might not base them. Everything else I'll probably just base. Everything else is normal. With the birds I'll probably just do in pencil. But I want the sky to be like a, ooh, yeah, I seen that. I seen her get the Neo ones. So I don't have the Neo ones, but the Neo ones, the only difference is the Neo ones is not water soluble. So you can't like wet them. They're just like crayons, like really, really good crayons. Um, I was looking at them, but I was like, I can use my Neo 2s like Neocolor 1s and just don't wet them. They work the same. So I refrained from getting the Neo ones. I just have to be careful not to get any water on anything I've used them on if I don't want them to be activated. View! Hey, View! So I want to do that. I know, I mean, I might as well, I can reach some of my markers. Now, as for the water though, because like if I'm going to do like a purple, and I don't even know what kind of purple. Maybe like this one, this eggplant purple right here. Um, if I do that, I'm thinking the water, I don't want it to be like, I don't think I want it to be like a bluish green. I think I want it to be kind of in this range, kind of like really light. So I can start with the sky. We're gonna do, maybe I'll do the sky and then we'll move on to the artist trading cards, because I want to at least start this, because I haven't done any really coloring this week at all, like actual coloring in my coloring books. I've been coloring a lot of my own stuff and, you know, having a ball and a blast with my acrylic paint pens. But as far as like coloring books, I've not colored in anything, which is not a bad thing. It's not like I'm, you know, not feeling it or anything. I just have a bunch of stuff that I want to work on. Hi, Ivy. View, you buying stuff too? Also, I'm not sure what pencils I want to use yet either. Um, Probably a mix of whatever works, I would assume. Hopefully, you guys can see. My light is kind of blocked off too. Everything is blocked off. You're shopping your stash. Okay. That's what I need to do and stop buying all this stuff. But anyway, um, I think I know I want like a deep yellow, and I'm looking at this acid yellow. Maybe. And then maybe add like some sunflower. So I'm gonna grab Y070. And I need to figure out something with these two because um, it's hard to kind of find them. I have like a bunch of colors. I have the full set or almost the full set, and it's a lot of colors. And I get tired of looking for certain colors. Oh, I know, cause I seen her with them Karen markers, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is those the Karen markers? It's like you just snuck them in a video, or I missed the video or something. I was like, hmm. I said, okay, View. She did show them to me. I'm tempted, but I'm trying to. What I want to do, I think I want to get all of the kind of like cheaper acrylic markers first, and then work my way towards the expensive stuff because there's another one. Um, I can't for the life of me think of the name of them, but they are like refillable and everything, and I want to get those. Some of those. I don't know if I want the whole thing yet because I've never actually tried them. I heard they were good. I might go down to Blick because I think Blick lets you try them before you buy them. Some of them, they have like some of them where you can test them. And I can't even think of the name of them. Molotov, I think. Molotov. I think Molotov is a. Anyway, I think they're like Molotov or something like that. So they're kind of expensive though, but I do want to try them because I heard they're pretty good. And you can refill them, you can change the nib. The only other marker I've heard of being refilled is like, where you can make your own. I've not actually had a brand that said, hey, my acrylic markers are refillable. I've heard of replacing them, like getting another one, but I think the Molotov is actually like you can buy refills for them. So I want to try that. Not the refills, but I want to try getting a couple of those. And I'm going to probably wait until some kind of sale. Why am I using my brush tip side? Well, I'm already using it now. Um, I want to wait for a sale maybe at Blix or, and a sale on Amazon or something because those things are expensive. We're going to talk about that, Taylor. Listen, I held out. I tried to hold out, okay? And I may or may not have pushed the button. But I did record a video. It's currently uploading of my acrylic marker collection so far. So that'll be up hopefully by the end of the day, depending on, what YouTube decides it wants to do with my upload. But how many am I going to buy? Well, I want to try different brands because I want to kind of figure out which ones I want to stick with. I know I want to stick with the Toolie That's a given. I like the Nicety ones, but with those, sometimes they can be a little patchy. And I go into a full explanation of all of the ones I have in my video, so you guys can watch it when it uploads. But by my next sketchbook, I want to know which ones I want to stick with outside of the Toolie art. I like the shuttle art and I like the just art ones, but the problem with, why did that this marker was very hard to close just now. The problem with the just art markers is it's only 30 colors, I think, and that is not enough colors for me. I think they're really good, like if maybe I want to take them with me to work or something, because I just keep them here in this, and I can just throw this in my work backpack. But I mean, the color range is pretty good. The only problem I have is they give you one gray. I think they give you one or two browns. Um, I love like this off-white color though. This is like one of my favorite colors in here. They give you one like actual red. So it's kind of limited at what I can use, but I mean, these are good to take to work. And I mean, I use them in general, but just for like regular colors, because you know, yeah, 30 colors is not enough. And then I do want to try a few Poscas. I might get I don't know if I want to get a whole set, because I have two, and they both, whenever I like shake them up and prime them and get ready to pump them, I have to pump them on a separate paper, because when I pump them the ink just comes out. And I don't know if I just got like a busted version or what's going on with that. And I'm like, okay, I can get a couple of more and kind of see. um Give me a minute, I'm looking for my printer code. Here they are. Might as well use these, because I think the swatch chart is right here for some reason. Yep. Okay. um I don't know if I just got a busted version or what, but they aren't really, I'm gonna grab this yellow orange. They aren't on my radar right now because of how they react when I try to use them. So we will see. I mean, I'm okay with giving something a second chance. But yeah, but they don't tell you that the ink is gonna come flying out when you try to draw with them. That's what they don't tell you. I think I'm gonna go put the dark color up here. Yeah, they don't tell you that. So me using, one day I was using it, and I was shaking it and thought it was gonna work properly like the rest of my markers, and it did not. So um I was like, okay, I know I read the instructions right, but I think I probably just have like kind of a version that kind of, like defective maybe. So I want to try a couple of more colors for those, because like I said, I'll give anything a second chance, but goodness. Um, I've been emailing back and forth with Chromatech. They, I don't know if I'm talking to the same person or a different person, but they did explain to me what was going on with my markers. After because I sent them some more pictures, and I'm like, listen, I don't know why you don't see what I see, but I sent them some pictures, some like actual pictures of me using them, and not including the dried markers, but the patchy ones. Um, Apparently, that is the nature of the markers, because the ones that I ordered are more for children and they are not artist quality. So they are geared more towards children. And I was like, okay, well, that's probably something that I don't know if I missed that and they did post that on Amazon somewhere, but that's something that should be posted and let known because they aren't artist quality. So you should tell people that they're not artist quality. I'm looking for my pencil sharpener. And then that way, when people order them, you know, they kind of know what they're getting themselves into. Where is my pencil sharpener? So the guy was really nice. He was explaining to me, you know, the artist quality type of stuff and the other different types of markers that they have and so on and so forth. I cannot find my pencil sharpener. How am I trying to color? Here it is. Okay. Scared to even use my pencil sharpener on this Prismacolor. You've been getting yours from Mike or Michaels. They've been fine. Uh-oh, there's a however. Yeah. I see, and I got the American version, so maybe I should go to Michael's or something. Yeah, I might have to go to Blick or somewhere else and not from Amazon because when we order from Amazon, we don't know how long this stuff been sitting there. And art stores usually are pretty good at taking things off the shelf when it's past the date and, you know, or if it doesn't work, people bring them back. They don't just stick it back on the shelf if it doesn't work. Usually, most art stores. I know my Blick is good for that. I went in there and I was telling them about one of the pencils that I had got that kept breaking. And I went to return it and he was like, well, we're just going to toss it so you can keep it. And then he gave me the color, another one of that same color. So I was like, oh, just going to toss it? I was like, there's nothing I can do with it because it keeps breaking. So, you know, every time I try to use it, it would break. So he was like, well, we're just going to toss it so you can keep it or give it to your kid. I'm like, I don't have any children, so I guess, you know, it'll just be in the void somewhere. I don't know. But I think the next set I'm going to order probably next month. I'm not going to order anything else for this month because I got Kirby coming and I want to focus on that. But the next set I want to order probably would be the Artex or the Meeden. Meeden are the guys who make like the ceramic watercolor palettes and stuff. They have acrylic markers, so I want to try those. Outside of that, or after that, rather, Nicety makes some, I guess it's their pro line, and they're kind of like Toolie dupes. At least they look like it from the box and the packaging. I might try those because I do like the Nicety markers that I have, but I think I have like the ones that are geared towards children, just like the Chromatex. But I like to use them for bigger areas. No, not the whole area, just some of it. I'm gonna grab a yellow and blend it together, but I want to grab another orange, and I'm looking at this cadmium orange maybe. I was just gonna grab orange, but it seems a little bright compared to this other stuff, so I might grab cadmium orange hue. Um, you ordered a bunch of Poscas from Durable Marker Supply. I don't think I've ever heard of that place. They ship very fast and they package the markers well. Well, that's always a plus. Look, this is why I don't use Prismacolors, and I'm really trying not to. I'm trying not to get tilted over this, but this is the kind of stuff that irritates my soul. That's why I don't use them. I be trying to use them for you guys so you guys can see and so on and so forth, but anyway. So are they, is it, my first question, Ivy, is because they package it great and all, like, how fast of a shipping are we talking about? And do they, you know how some places like jack up the price on like items? Do they do that, or are they at a good price? View, I be trying. And it must be. They probably like, you know what, you don't like us, so we're not gonna work for you no way. But my goodness, something is going on here, and I'm like, golly, I don't even be pressing hard. I don't sharpen hard. I don't give these pencils any reason to irritate my soul the way they do. And these are really pencils you should be blending with, but I don't really like to blend. I like to layer my stuff. So it's gonna look a little weird, just FYI. Yeah, they must be breaking on purpose. They gotta be, because, you know, it's okay. At least they are kind of working for me, I guess. I tried to use them, but no, we're not gonna use them on this whole page because it's just gonna work my nerves. Switch to my tried and true here in a moment after the sky. The prices are good. You received 3 days. Okay. That's pretty fast. Yeah, that's fast. The hate. Well, I have a real good reason. Because every time I'm like, all right, I'm going to use them. I'm going to give them a shot. And they mess up their chance every single time. So it's hard to give them a chance when they keep doing strange things. So I give the people who use them faithfully kudos, because I cannot. I do try every now and then. I'm like, okay, let me pull them out. I'm sure the viewers would like to see me use them every now and then, but back on the shelf you guys are about to go. You had your shot and you blew it. They break for you too. Yeah, but do they break as much as they break for me? Because that's a lot of breaking, and I don't have. Listen, when I say the patience is not there, it's gone. The patience is gone, and I tried. I can say that I did try, but no, ma'am. Well, I sharpen them pretty short too. I've tried long, I've tried short, I've tried not sharpening them at all. And boy, the amount of work you have to do before you even start coloring with them is crazy. It's like, okay, be careful, because if you sharpen this one turn too many, I'm going to break. Oh, one turn too less, I'm going to break again. Oh, you thought not sharpening me at all was going to work? Break. So, a little bit of this on top. They are pretty. I do like the colors. I do love the colors in the Prismacolor, but the colors don't matter if I can't use them. So usually I'm like, okay, if I want that Prismacolor feel, but not the extra nonsense, I'll grab my Holbeins. Because the Holbeins have pretty colors too. I actually like the colors in the Holbeins better. Like I said, I just try using these so you guys can see me use them, but oh, how fast I'm about to switch that up. I love you guys, but these Prismacolors and trying to put up with them is not it. Okay. Now I need a good yellow. Probably, I'm gonna try Sunburst Yellow. I'm not even gonna sharpen it. I've never had issues with Prismas like some people. I love them. Yeah, see, and you put them in the electric sharpener and they don't break? No. You guys are trolling me or something. Is it just me? Nah, you guys are trolling. You trying to make me seem like I'm going crazy? I don't even own an electric pencil sharpener. I don't like putting my colored pencils in those things because they just eat up the pencil. I sometimes watch people on YouTube do it and it breaks my heart every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, your poor pencil. I know some of them sharpen, like you can change like the sharpness setting. But let's see, canary yellow? Sure. Yeah, it's just me. Okay. Cause y'all know after this guy, I mean, I can get good results when they work, but that's when they work, and I don't have the patience. And then again, also, they work better when you blend, I mean, when you layer them, and that's also not my thing, so. I mean, you can get them to layer, but I do prefer the pencils that are meant for layering because you don't have to fight as hard if that's what they're meant for. Whereas these, you have to fight a little bit because they aren't meant for layering like that. So you gotta fight a little. And that's just an extra fight. But I did manage to get the sky done in Prismacolors. Never again. I'm gonna put these away right now. Yeah, I am layering. That's what I'm saying. You can layer with them, but it's definitely a little bit of a fight, and I prefer to layer without the fight. You keep sitting behind my chair. One of these days I'm gonna roll you over because you're so quiet, and I don't want to roll you over, but sitting behind my chair is probably not a good idea. Okay, let me grab my whole. And stop trying my own patience with those Prismacolors. But I mean, it was doable, but okay. So I think I want the rocks to be a nice brown. I feel like I always do my rocks brown, but I think a nice brown would be okay. Linda, you blend them and smash and mush? Yeah. So I'm gonna do brown. Um, I know potato brown is so tired of me, but I like using that color. I might go with this, what is this? Shallow Orange Cafe. Maybe that color instead. Y180. Um, just, I really just, and I mean, my Holbeins break every now and then too. They're not perfect, perfect, but they are definitely way long shot better than the Prismacolor. And honestly, they should be because they're more expensive, but they are way better in my opinion. Now let me see if I can find this brown color I'm looking for. So Y180. I guess we're finally past that windstorm that we were having. It seems quiet outside. Unless it's just, quiet for now and then we're gonna get some craziness later. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. So I'm gonna see what, yeah, this is a good brown. And I'm not gonna have to put too much shading down either because it's already like the mid color. So I'll probably just need like one, two, maybe two pencils. And then one to blend it all together. Now the Prismacolors are cool because you can get a lot of work done with them really fast. But again, that's when they decide they want to work. For me anyway, because they seem to work fine for, I see a lot of YouTubers use these and they use them awesomely and I'll be like, how come my Prismacolors don't do that? How come yours is not breaking unless they're editing that part out? How come mine is not breaking? I mean, how come yours isn't breaking like mine? I don't get it. But like someone's pulling a prank. How dark do I want these? I want to bring in sepia, maybe this one. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. They better be for 500. Yeah, they are. I do enjoy these a lot better. I don't know if I want these dark. It's a good dark. And I usually like to wait until this marker dries all the way before I start putting down um, other stuff on top of it, pencil or whatever I'm going to use, because sometimes it still be wet and it kind of doesn't want to work on, when you do that. So this is hopefully going to be a quick page. Hopefully I can have this done by the time Kirby's book makes its way to my house. Who's all getting Kirby's book, by the way? Because I got half mine to make that a I know the Joanna book was supposed to be a channel project, but I think I'm going to switch it to Kirby. But I kind of need to know who's all getting it before I just be like, oh yeah, here's our channel book. This is what we're working on to complete. And then nobody has it. So I know, I think Mary said she was not getting it. So Taylor's getting it, Linda's getting it. I know View's getting it. I don't even have to ask View. View's like me. She like Kirby? Yep. Sign me up. Um, I got both versions. So I got the UK version and I also got the American version. My American version will be here first, hopefully. Amazon doesn't even have an expected date though showing. It just says they'll let me know when they ship it out, and I'm like, oh, okay. Usually there's some kind of something. When I placed the pre-order, I think it said the 16th or the 17th, one of those dates. But the UK version is going to get here at the end of the month, the 31st. So I cannot wait. You say yes. Yeah, I know. I don't even have to ask you. I already know. View's like me. She's like, Kirby, sign me up. But View gets the compilation books too. Now those I don't get. Um, because I feel like I know I'm not gonna color the page more than once. Um, but I do have like some books I have doubles of, and that's because I wanted the UK version. But other than that, I don't really get two unless I really, really, really like the book. Like Mouse Guard, definitely got two of those. Uh, that might be the only. I think, yeah, I think that's the only one I have two of at the moment that was purposely bought for the sake of having two. Um, just Mouse Guard, I think. Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, I also have two of. Um, and that one I bought purposely because I wanted to kind of do it because I feel like I rushed doing the other one. And so I got the American version, uh, praying it doesn't fall apart on me. I think that one is also stitch bound though. I don't think it's just glued. I'm gonna have to double check just to make sure. How do you know if it's a compilation? The compilations are usually not don't have the black covers. And they don't have like an actual title. It'll just be like Kirby's selection, or it'll say something like what's that one, color Morphia or something like that, which is like a compilation of all the Morphias. Or it's gonna be the Battle of the Spines. Yes, it is. Exactly. Exactly, View. That's exactly why I got both. I said I'm gonna see. But I mean, with all the complaints, I really hope that the American one is stitch bound and they are getting rid of that glue. Or at least if you're gonna use the glue and the stitch binding, because we are tired of our Kirby books falling apart. We do not want to pay almost 20 bucks a book for it to fall apart. These books are like what, 15 something bucks? No one wants to pay that much and it falls apart, cuz I'm still crushed about my which one is that one? The Mythomorphia. I did so much work in that one and it just was falling apart. Every time I opened it, a page falls apart. So I got the UK version and the paper's nicer. The book it has a nicer feel to it. The cover feels nicer. I'm like, okay, America, what's going on here? Why are we struggling like this when we're supposedly supposed to be, you know, all the superior or whatever we call ourselves being these days, and we can't even get it together with a coloring book. I mean, I understand resources and everything, but you guys make a lot of money from us, and all we're asking is that our book doesn't fall apart. I don't think that's too much to be asking. And if it is, then fix it and you won't have to worry about us asking about it. But, you know, we'll see how they do us. We'll see. But my UK one, if the American one is not stitch bound, I don't know. I might make my UK one my main one anyway, because I know, I just have a feeling. I know that paper is going to be nicer. You guys can't even see, huh? Should probably zoomed you in a while ago. Is it only 2 rocks? I mean, I guess I can do these also. Kind of like they're coming up out the ground. But I don't know. Just give us nicer books. That's all. I don't just I don't understand. Like, if you gotta import it, we don't mind waiting a little longer. Import it from the UK and just have one universal book going out worldwide. I don't know. Figure that out. But I just don't feel like we should pay that much, or make it cheaper. I mean, why are you making it the same price as the UK one? And we all know the quality is not the same. Probably because they know we're going to buy it anyway. And they're probably like, oh, it doesn't matter. They're going to buy it anyway. Now, if we stop buying it, then maybe they'll fix it. Maybe they'll listen. But no one's going to do that, because we love Kirby and we like to support Kirby. But where's our support? Calling for backup here. So I'm going to base this one. And then we're going to let it dry. And then I'm going to show you guys the reason I'm going to be in rehab. Because Taylor says I have a problem, which I might. But to be fair, my problem is slightly validated, I think. I'm going to base the ones that are down here also. I don't think he's from the UK, but I also don't think he's American. Um, I'm not 100% sure. If he is American, still, figure out how to get your books stitch bound, because we struggling out here with our books falling apart. But yeah, I have been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. I took a break so I can come on and do my live video, and I did my acrylic marker collection video. I might do one more video before bed, and then what is this? I think this is part of the rock. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should start like some kind of petition or something, but let's wait to find out if they actually are going to stitch bind this book. Because if they, you know, over the years, you would think, and we get a petition and send it to the publisher, would be nice. Have a bunch of people sign it. I don't know how to really start one of those things, but if somebody knows how, we need to get it together. because while yes, we like to support Kirby, you know, we don't, and I'm sure it's not him, obviously, that's putting the books together, it's the publisher. But can we get it together? Yeah, Color Universe. So like the compilation ones is usually like Color Morphia, Color Universe, Color something. And then I think the most recent one is the Mythic Animals one. It's like Kirby's selection. But the like regular ones usually have the black covers on them. Rita Berman's, let's see. We can check. Her books are stitch bound and they're really good too. I would assume Stitch. I was gonna assume Stitch Bound because they don't come from America. They're not American books, so they are Stitch Bound. I do have two of hers. I have the Europe and the Asia one. I don't have the Africa one. I do want it, but I don't color in them enough. Like I did this one in the Asia book, and I think I have maybe like two or three in here, if that. I think I have more in the other one. I have a whip in here where I did the elephant's foot and that's it. Um, yeah, I'm down for the petition. If anyone knows how to start one, I might have to do some Google work or something because we need to send a note. Oh, I did do this one. I've not had any of them, any of my Rita Berman books fall apart, and I did this page. I mean, I guess I kind of color in them enough. This one's a whip. I still have to finish the background, but I still have, maybe I need to put this on my desk and get some work in here because I, like on this one, I used pencil in my, I think Arteza Everblend and some glitter from somewhere, probably like a gel pen or something. But maybe I'll put this on my desk, get some work done in here too before I get that Africa book or, you know, I mean, add it to my wish list and get it at some point. So let's let this dry. I'm going to move it and I'm going to show you guys the reason going to be in rehab. Taylor is sending me to the best one there is, hopefully. Hopefully they let me bring my coloring supplies with me while I'm in there. I promise I won't buy anything. So, you have the Africa and the Europe. Oh, you gotta get the Asian one. That one's really nice. Um, I want the Africa one just for collection purposes, but I seen some pages in there, like that page View is doing with the leopard. It's nice. Okay, here's my reason gonna be in rehab. I pulled the trigger on these shuttle art full set of 60, and the cool thing is if you can see, I've attached my pastel ones to it. The cases, you can stack them. Even though it's different sets, you can stack them. So I've stacked them in there. Yeah. So I guess we can break these out and do a little bit of, we can color a card. I do have some cards that are sketched out on watercolor paper. I think I'm gonna do this one because technically I need to get this one done anyway because this one, oh yeah, they came last night. Um, yeah, they came last night. For once, Amazon delivered something to me early. So I need to do this card, and this card is a special card because this card is going to be sent out to all of my channel mods. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So Taylor will be getting this card. You probably can't really see, so we're gonna color this today. Taylor's my only channel mod at the moment, but so we're gonna color it, and yeah. The month of the markers, yeah, yeah, definitely it is. But um, we are all going market crazy. Yes, we are all going to be in the same rehab place. Taylor, I hope you found a good one for us because we're gonna need it. So, my question, Taylor, do you want Miso to be in his original orange and brown colors, or would you like him in pink for your card? Well, Taylor figures that out. Because we can put him in the pink shirt if you want. I know Taylor likes when he wears pink, so we can put him in pink or we can put him in his original colors. I'm hoping you chilled out now. Oh, listen, you haven't. None of us have. It's okay. It's okay, Linda. Pink, you want pink? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. We we all need the help. I never have to ask. Taylor's like, listen, if you sending me miso, put them in pink, please. Yeah, so I mean, it's okay. We gonna get there. I don't think that building up a supply that you use or are going to use regularly is a bad thing. But we could use a little bit of rehab, but it's okay. So anyway, so here's the colors. And they have a good range of them. One of them did come dried out, but it is okay because I have that color in the pastel set, so it's all good. I'm gonna try to save it though, if I can. Yeah, exactly. Variations. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna be all right. As long as, listen, I always say, as long as your bills are paid and you're not hungry, if you got extra, then hey, you know. All right, so I need R52. I do believe that's this one. Do they? They don't have color names, but they do have color numbers on the lid. So we're putting Miso in his pink shirt, and I think, should we give him a light pink shirt? No, I think the tie should be light pink. Um, and this is on watercolor paper. I normally do them on Bristol or something like that, but the watercolor paper is nice and thick, and I kind of wanted to see how they would react on watercolor paper. Sorry, on watercolor paper. So here we are. We got moderator Miso here, and he is in his moderator pink shirt. So do y'all like the acrylics that you have to shake and prime, or the ones that are all ready to go? Okay, so there are like different variations of all of those. I prefer the ones that you have to shake and prime, but I also prefer the ones like, not like the Chromatech and the Nicety, but the ones that have the auto flow ink, like the Shuttle Art and the Just Art. Um, with those, you don't have to shake them, but there is an option to shake them. So, for example, you hear that? They give you an option to shake it. in case the ink is not even or anything like that. But you don't have to. When you open it, it's already ready to go. So um, I prefer the ready to go versions when they have the shakers in them. But I also prefer the the ones that you have to shake and prime because they tend to be more opaque. So I do prefer those. We are pinking him out. He is going to be in so much pink, except his pants. We won't put his pants in pink. He's not that crazy. Hey, Mandy. Yeah, it's definitely there's a difference. Um, wire 27. I do, like I said, I prefer all of them if I'm being honest. But I don't like the ones that you don't have to. What is that? There's always something strange going on outside. Um, any noise you hear, guys, just ignore it. Um, Yuki, that goes for you too. So there's like some random person outside. So I do apologize because you're going to hear Yuki and you're probably going to hear them as well. Because they're right under my window making bird calls. So I do apologize for that. And personally, it's a school day and kids need to be in the house. But it's my personal opinion. Um, yeah, it's very strange. I'm sure you guys can hear them out there making bird calls. So I do apologize for that. Because that is legitimately what they are out there doing. I'm not even joking. Should be in the house, but hey. Their parents were probably like, get out of my face with all that noise, and they chose outside to be out of their face. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna work on the clipboard, which we're gonna do brown. Now for the background, I might do a metallic. So I might bring out the nicety because the shuttle art doesn't have any metal. Well, I take that back. They do have a metallic set. I just don't have it. Um, I seen it. I think where did I see it at? I don't know if I seen it online or if I just seen someone else with it. Don't know, but they do have one. But not there yet. Not there yet. So let me grab. Let me grab. I think I'm gonna do 84. I also prefer the ones that have the little window in them so you can see your ink. Just an FYI, Yuki's going to continue to do that little mini bark he's got going on until they actually shut up. So, baby steps. Yep, baby steps. Exactly. I'm like, I'll get it one day. I think I have loads of colors, so maybe I'll get the um what do you call it? Because I do want his shirt's white, so we're gonna add some gray for shading. I do have, I think, a good amount of colors, so maybe I'll get like a couple metallic sets just to compare. But there are a couple brands I want to get first. So before I do that, I want to get the Artex and try those out because Artex have different ones. So I'm not really sure which Artex I want yet. I'm looking at the Syntap. Yes, I already swatched them. I did. Now, I haven't swatched them on the swatch card that they came with, but I did swatch them on my own swatch sheet. Because I was going to swatch them with you guys, and then I was like, boy, that's going to take a long time. So every time I look at this marker, it annoys my soul because it's like that much ink in there. And this is supposed to be brand new. And the amount of ink in there versus these other ones is crazy. They don't give you a lot. They don't give you a lot in them in general. If I hold it up to the light, some of these just have about, like this one's not out the plastic and it has about that much. I'm not going to buy this brand again because it's very inconsistent. This one has quite a bit in it. It's about half. So, and you can feel it too. When you pick them up, you can feel the ones that are like full and the ones that aren't. But I already got my money back for those, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, I am. I'm gonna, I gotta remember the name of them so you guys don't end up buying them. Because who in their right mind is going to want a half-empty marker to work with? But yeah, I did swatch them already, Taylor. Taylor's like, listen here, you didn't swatched. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, Taylor. I do have the swatch sheet that they came with. If you want to see me swatch them again, we can do that on a live. Probably not this live, but we can do it on a live. Taylor, listen, okay? To be fair, at least I waited to actually use them with you guys. All I did was swatch them. I didn't actually use them until just now. So don't beat me up too bad. I was like, well, maybe if I just use them, maybe, just maybe. But I do have something interesting that's coming up also. Uh, you guys won't know about it until Sunday because I have to work. So that video will have to wait till Sunday. And it'll be probably a regular upload too. I don't think I'm going to do a live for this because I want to start back getting some of my regular uploads done. I promise I didn't buy anything, but it is something that I wanted to put together Miso's going to be outlined because I don't want, I mean, he's going to be white, but I don't want it to get lost until I do the background. Now, I probably should have did the background first, but I haven't quite figured out the background yet. Okay. And then Taylor's like, I understand you were excited. Yeah, but I really honestly was like, you know what? I didn't honestly think you guys wanted to see me sit and swatch all 60. Because I tend to swatch pretty slow and meticulously. So now I know for next time, I'll wait and do the swatch with you guys. Because sometimes when I'm swatching, I'll notice, like, especially if I'm doing it live, I'll notice the drop in the viewer count. And I think it's either they're getting very bored because it's not much that I talk about when I swatch. So they're probably getting bored. They're probably like, she's not even talking or nothing. We tired of looking at her putting these colors down. I don't know. But maybe I'll do it in a video versus a live. That way, if people want to watch it, they can. But I also like to do the lives in case you guys have questions. So it's kind of hard to figure out. There's also a white in this set. Maybe I'll use that for his shirt. We'll see how the white works. Hey, Mary. Compare it to the... That's a pretty good white, actually. I could have used that. It doesn't cover the lines 100%. But, I mean, it's doable. Interesting. Okay. And I think, because I was going to do his eyes black, but I think I'm just going to do them gray. Shuttle art gray. Ooh, okay. Just because not sure if I'm going to outline this whole thing, so we'll keep it gray for now. All right. Now I need his nose, which I guess I can do 61. So I've created some cards for different things. I did decide that I am going to create a mailing list. So if you guys want to be a part of that and you feel comfortable enough with exchanging cards with other viewers and feel comfortable with giving out your P.O. box or, your address, or I don't know if I wanted to use this yellow. Let me find um I was going to use the orange, but I don't, this orange is not kind of the orange I'm looking for. But yeah, if you guys feel like, or if you guys don't feel comfortable and you still want to be a part of it, we can do digital cards as well. He said he's coming to life. Yeah, he's coming to life. We are going to do his. I think since it is watercolor paper, I want to do some like little metallic elements, but the background I want it to be, probably I'm going to use one of these nicety markers for the background. Um, we can do digital if you aren't comfortable with sharing your address and you still want to take part. We can do digital ones where we take pictures and send them to each other on Instagram. But the ones that do want to be part of the mailing list, like if, for giveaways, you're going to need to be part of the mailing list anyway. I'm going to need your address for the, um, you know, for giveaways. But for the trading cards to trade with each other, you don't need to provide your address if you don't want to. Um, that's fine. So let's see. We can do, what color should I do for the background? There is a nice like yellow gold. Maybe I might do. But then for the background itself, even a purple would be nice. Um, a nice blue. I wanted to pick one of these metallic colors. So I'm like looking at them. This teal blue is nice. Maybe the teal blue and the purple. So I'm gonna grab 88 and 91 or 86. The 91. Okay. 88 and 91. So let's grab that. I haven't 100% put the mailing list together yet, but it's just as simple as, I'm gonna need your YouTube name, your name, and your address, and your Instagram name. Because sometimes people have different names from their YouTube name, their name, and their Instagram name, and it gets confusing. So I'm going to need all of that. This is 95, not the color I'm looking for. I swear I'm going to get this desk together. It is currently not together. This is 94. I said 88 and something. Oh, there's 88. Okay. And I need the purple. Where is it? I said 91, right? Let me double check. 88 I have already. And 91. Yeah, I need 91. And I guess I'll grab 86 as well. But let me grab 91. If I can find it. There's 86. There's 92. Goodness gracious. 91. All right. Let's see which one of these goes together better. So this is 91. Oh yeah, definitely this one. Okay. Go ahead and put that back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, I created cards for anyone who's following me on Ko-fi. You get a card for that. And I'm thinking following me for a certain amount of time, because not that I think any of you will do it, but I know there's going to be someone out there that's going to be like, well, if I follow her now and then I get my card, I could just unfollow her. Like, not quite how it works. The card is supposed to be, you know, for you followed me because you wanted to, not just because you wanted the card. Eventually there will be people like that, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I've seen it where people like just subscribe to you for like the giveaway and stuff, and then they unsubscribe. Like, maybe you already be a subscriber or a follower for like so many months or something. Anyway, I created a card for that. And then I created a card for anyone who purchases something off of my Ko-fi, whether it be digital or physical. I created a card for that. I know some people already made purchases, so I have them in mind already to receive a card. And again, that's if they want to be a part of that, because I will need your address to send your card to. I'm probably gonna have to do a double coat of this. We'll see once it dries. It's got a nice little shimmer to it. I didn't want it to be too shiny because I do have some metallic that I want to add to like the clipboard, his little name tag. Maybe some in the background. We're gonna jazz it up. I'll probably be on some Monster Hunter after this. I took a small break, like I said, to get on and talk to you guys, and I was watching your other video first and then I saw you live. Which one, Mary? Did the acrylic marker video go live finally? Is it uploaded? Because it took its time uploading, if it is. I've been live for a while. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. And then I always say that, and then, you know, I end up on here for another hour. Oh, it's up? Okay, that's good. So now we got some shimmer. I'm gonna add some shading. So moving back to the, so I used number 84. I think I'm gonna use number 13 to shade it. Maybe add some highlights. Oh, let me grab 36. That's good. I'm glad it's live because it was acting like it didn't want to work. So we're gonna add some highlights to the clipboard. I'll put it at the bottom too. Why not? Okay. But I'm also gonna add some shading to it. Let me try this brown. This is like a reddish brown, so I don't know. We're gonna see. This is 84. And then for this pink, need a little bit of a light for the shading here and here, also here. And then we need some shading for his tie. All right, now for the pencil. Actually, I want to grab this light pink for the eraser. Yuki, cut the nonsense. I promise you're fine. And then for this part, I'm gonna grab this color. I'm really not looking forward to that orange. I'm gonna grab a different orange from like one of my other sets, because I don't want it to be, uh-oh. Naturally, Jazz just, okay, there we go. I was gonna say I just kind of broke one of the latches, but nope, it's fine. Everything's good. He's so adorable. Thank you. So yeah, I don't really have an orange in here that I want to use for the pencil. So I'm gonna grab something else. And I'm going to grab, let's see. Uh-oh, I hear the wind coming back. I can do number 5 in the Just Arts. Or, actually, I'm gonna grab number 3 in the Nicety. Number 56 and 3. My Toolie case is getting really heavy. I mean, that's kind of a good thing, but also at the same time, it's hard to pick up. Okay. What did I say? 3 and something? Here's 56. Did I say 56? I said 3 and something. Oh boy, let me go back to it. 56 and 3. Yep. So there's 56. So that's like the base color of it. And this is in the Nicety markers. Yeah, that's perfect. And then number 3. I might not even need the 3, but we're gonna put it for shading. This is number 16. 3. Here it is. If we don't like it, we can always go over it again with something else. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna grab, if I can get to it. Let's see. This is probably something I need to be doing versus all this coloring and art stuff. Is cleaning up this desk. The struggle. All right, here we go. I promise it's a struggle. Okay. I'm gonna add some metallic stuff. I'm gonna get it all ready to go. A little dot there. And then for his name tag, let's make it gold. I'm gonna go with like this green gold. Then we'll let it dry. So I think I'm gonna go around them with white. have to be careful because the watercolor is still wet. We forgot his pants. We gotta give him some brown on his pants. There's, you can barely see them, but they are, they're there. So I don't want to not do them. Okay. Do, 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 do. And then when it dries, we'll come and put the white. So you can see the little metallic areas. And then should be dry now. The acrylic markers don't take long to dry, which is nice. See, that didn't take too long. We were really only supposed to be doing it until that other page dried, but we start talking about acrylic markers and before you know it, there was the time. So this is Taylor's card. This is the card that you get for being a moderator. So everybody say thank you, Taylor, because she's helping us keep the riffraff out of the channel. We already had one incident. We don't need any more. So this one's for Taylor. I'm going to sign it and everything on the back. And then we are going to... Okay, I just have to check first. I'm going to put it in a sleeve. It'll go in a sleeve like this here. And then it will also, because I'm mailing it, and I got these things right here, but they still, it's a little annoying to reach. Okay, come on. Fine, I'll just keep a stack of them on my desk. And then I'll also put it in here so it doesn't get beat up during transit because it's hard to bend. Pretty hard to bend, so it'll be safe in transit. But right now I'm gonna keep it in here, and then I'm gonna sign it and everything on the back, and that'll be for Taylor. So I do have, like I said, well, if I knew where my sketchbook was, oh, here. So for the people that are trying to collect them all, you'll only get that one if you're a mod. But I did create some here. Right, okay, so that's what you get for being a mod. This is what you get when you make a purchase on my store. And this is what you get for following me or subscribing to me on Ko-fi. And this is the one I created for the mailing list. So if anyone joins the mailing list, they'll get this card. And then, you know, this is going to be for the winner of the giveaway and everyone who participates in the giveaway. So, Taylor, once I make yours, your participation one after the contest, I'm just going to send all of them to you at the same time, if that's okay. Because I want to make sure that, you know, you get all the cards you're supposed to have before mailing it off. But yep, so that is for Taylor. So I'm gonna put that over there. Now let's check on our rock. Okay, gonna put my Just Art things. Rita Berman, I need to have her on my desk, but not until after I clean my desk, because my desk is looking crazy. And there's not really too much I can do about it right now other than clean it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So yes, exactly, Mary. Any purchase, digital or physical, from my Ko-fi. So I know you purchased something, View purchased something, Foxy purchased something, I believe. Um, I think that's it. I have to check my oh, and Linda. Linda made a purchase too. So they'll all get the one of him holding the little box. But yep, that is correct. So our rocks are completely dry. So we're gonna move back into this one here. And yeah, so I'm, you know, just hanging today. I go back to work tomorrow, so. And I didn't feel like getting up washing today, so we're gonna do that in the morning. It was like windy and crazy wind. I was not going out in that. I was like, no, we're not doing that. We'll wash in the morning. So even though I work tomorrow and I hate washing on the days that I have to work, I was not going out in the cold windstorm to wash clothes. So I was like, no, we'll stay. I'd rather stay here, do it in the morning, suffer the consequences of being sleepy. I'll be fine. Hopefully work shouldn't be too bad. So I'm really excited for Kirby's book though. I hate that I have to wait for the UK one, but I'll play around in the US one until it comes, and then I'll compare them. When I compare them though, I'll probably have already colored in the US one, because I know I'm not going to be able to keep my excitement contained all the way until the end of the month. So if Amazon does what they are supposed to, I should have my book on the day it releases, but we'll see. I'm thinking of using the US one maybe for color alongs, and then the UK one just for my own coloring. I might do something like that, because once I have them, it's like, well, what am I going to do with it after I compare it? So I think I'm going to use it for color alongs. And I mean, if the pages fall out, that's okay, because I can just stick them in a folder or something, because it'll just be for the color alongs anyway. Yeah, I got Dark Fairy Tales. Oh yeah, I was not passing that up. I don't pass up any Kirby books except for the compilation ones. I'm thinking about making it a channel, a book that we complete on the channel. I was doing that for Magical Worlds and Joanna Bashford, but I got bored. So I was like, well, I think I need to choose a book that I know I like to color in. I mean, I like to color in Joanna Basford, don't get me wrong, but for a whole book, I thought I could do it, but I don't think so. You don't do scary books, but actually considering that one. Okay, well, let me know if you get it. I mean, I know Taylor, View, Linda. Um, Somebody else is Foxy getting it? I don't know. I really am considering making it a book to complete on the channel, but I gotta see the pages first. I have not seen anything. I've been avoiding flip throughs like the plague. So, but I mean, I would like to do a Kirby book as a channel completion book. That would be nice. And you don't have to be like a member or anything like that. I think just anybody who, wants to participate can. I'm not gonna restrict it to members. I don't even have membership unlocked. I have memberships set up on Ko-fi, but I would rather just do it as anybody who wants to join in can join in type of thing. It's more fun and you get more people that way to join in because not everybody wants to pay to be a member just to color in a book with you. So, and I mean, there are some people out there that do want to do that, but my Ko-fi is more set up like if you want to give, you can give. And, if you want to purchase, you can purchase, but you don't have to. But as far as like completing a book together, I think it'd be more fun if we did it as a channel versus singling people out. Because it just seems more fun. And I'd rather have fun than, don't get me wrong, I like money, but I'd rather have more fun coloring in the book with you guys and talking about it and sharing our pages together versus just members. Plus, some of that stuff is hard to keep up with, honestly. So, I mean, if you want to, I'd rather you, if you want to spend your money, just do a little small donation or whatever versus monthly memberships because that stuff's hard to keep up with for me. If I'm being honest, that's why I have my Ko-fi set up that way, where it's like, yes, you can be a member, you don't have to, but I'd rather the small donations than trying to keep up with members. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly, Taylor. You get one also, Mary, for completing in the competing in the giveaway. Participating, competing, same thing. Um, so for the next giveaway, since most of you are here, I'm thinking of doing between a raffle and a coloring page contest. Um, I would like to do one where we vote on the best coloring page, but I don't want the vote to take place on YouTube because I don't want anyone to cheat. So what I'm gonna do is make it to where you have to post it in the Discord. I'm gonna create coloring channels for the Discord coloring servers because I don't want anyone cheating, having extra family members give them extra votes and stuff like that. I want it to kind of just be, you know, I don't have a lot of people in the Discord though, so I don't know how I want to do that exactly. Um, so it might end up just being random, like just a random pool, like how this one's gonna be. The trading card one where I just put everyone who turned theirs in on a wheel and spin it. Um, so far, I think I have Annie's card, Mary's card, Foxy's card. I think I have to check. I think Amy or Marsha, I think they're done too. Exactly. And don't tell whose picture it is. And it has to be anonymous. Exactly. I might have all the pictures get sent to me and then I post them anonymously for you guys to vote. Um, but if I do that, I can do that on YouTube. But even still, I don't want it to be. I'm sure there's going to be a way where someone cheats. Not saying that you guys would cheat, but it's always that one. Oh, I didn't cheat. And they have like a million unnecessary votes. And it's like, I don't even have that many people on my channel. So where do you get those votes from? So um, I'm thinking maybe just stick them on a wheel and spin it. But then I'm also was thinking like a little raffle where you guys can just buy your raffle tickets, buy as many as you want. The more raffle tickets you get, I think I'm going to save that for the high prize giveaway. The more raffle tickets you buy, the higher chance you get at winning type of thing. Kind of like you do at like carnivals and stuff. I was thinking something like that. So I have 2 more rock sets down here at the bottom. Oh, I didn't even see this up here at the top. Look at this up here. This is rock. I just thought it was like oddly shaped moss. But see, these mythographic books, you gotta really look. And you don't notice things until after you've colored some parts of it. Which is why a lot of times I leave the markers and the colors I'm using out. Because I didn't even see that until just now. So now we gotta wait for that to dry. But yeah, so there's that so far. So I'm looking at these birds and I'm like either a nice dark blue or a purple. And I'm leaning kind of towards the dark blue now that I have the sky and the rocks done. I think a dark blue would be nice. I'm leaning towards the dark blue. There's a lot of like random tree-like things. Are these on? It's not on the birds. I guess it's like in the background, but also kind of the foreground. Maybe just some random floating grass I see here. But that's what we have. So the rocks I did with the Holbeins. Ignore the top part of that rock. And the sky I did with Prismacolors. Now I am going to write that Prismacolor combo down. But I don't think I'm going to be using my Prismacolors that much. But I will write the combo down because I am putting together my combo book. That'll be up on my Ko-fi at some point. Once I have a decent amount of combos, then I will put that up in PDF form. But not quite yet. It's not finished yet. Nowhere near it. So don't look for that anytime soon. But I now have another whip in one of my mythographic books. I'm going to try to finish this as much as I can this month before Kirby comes out. Look, here's another piece of rock. The more you look at it, I'm telling you, I don't see how I missed it. But yeah, I'm gonna do as much as I can on this. I'm gonna just leave it open on my desk. So like in between questing on games or something, I can just work on it. Now, am I missing any more rock? Because I missed those 2 pieces somehow. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Get a piece of... Okay, Linda. Linda said if you're old, you know. Oh, I'm not that old, but hey. If you know, you know, right? I think I got all the rock pieces. Except for like the underwater part, because I'm going to do that like in a lighter tone. So yeah, I'm just going to work on that, and then I'll probably base these trees a little bit later tonight. I'm thinking, because it's already 4 o'clock. I'm like, I definitely want to have like this greenish green. So I'll probably pull out the mint green light and then get something close to this emerald green and turquoise green in my pencils. Oh no, ma'am, you will not hear Miss Jazz do any singing. No, no, no. Yeah, see Linda trying to set me up. Setting me up for failure, Linda. Um my sisters though, they listen to a lot of old school music and stuff. They're very old school. I grew up hearing it through them, so you know, they listen to all kind of stuff. But um yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And then for the birds, I want a deep blue, like one of these blues maybe. I mean, I could base them, but what would I base them with? Oh, here's some more blues. Okay, so I can base them in maybe like maybe this one, just to have a light color and then go dark from there. Because I want them to be pretty dark. We're going to figure it out. But for now, I'm going to close this. I am going to get out of here. I also need to work on my Sweet Shop page. But one thing at a time. I think we're doing the bicycle page, so I need to work on that. Not even anywhere near. I haven't even started it, honestly. So I need to start that. And what else do I have going on today? So I have that going. I have that going. I still have on my desk the buddy color me and V are doing. So I guess these are the 3 things I'm going to be working on until Kirby comes. So these 3 things are on my desk. You guys know I bounce around. I have to write the colors down too from that sunset page. I put the Prismacolors up, but I'm sure it was like mineral orange hue and Spanish something, sunburst something, I don't know. But it's there. And then I also have a lot of things going, guys. I'm going to start with cleaning off this desk because this is literally all the space I have at the moment and it's driving me a little crazy. So I'm going to work on that and play some more games. But that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. That helps new people find me. Hopefully nice new people. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.